Well, a disaster has struck again. If you guys have been watching my series for a while now, and have been watching Craft the World, you know that I lost a couple of episodes over there, and unfortunately the same is true here. I've only lost one episode, fortunately, but that it was a pretty big episode, I'll admit. I got a lot of things accomplished, I got the world back on track, and I'm very disappointed. I'm really disappointed because I thought I figured out what exactly the problem was, and I wouldn't. This particular, I will give credit here. This game is a little bit more complicated in how I record it than most games, and the reason is because this game is from 2000, whereas other games are a little more current. So what I usually have to do for this game is I have to record the active desktop because it doesn't detect that this game is... My program doesn't detect that this game is actually playing. Unfortunately, what happened, and I don't know why, I'm actually using the version I've always used, but what happened is, instead of actually recording the video, or the game, it recorded my blank desktop. It didn't even have like icons and didn't have anything. So it was very disheartening to see that happen. So what you guys miss, I have a population of nearly 3,000 people. I've gotten my city very stabilized. I was able to build 3 wharves. I've since destroyed 1 to get the employees back. And I've started rebuilding some of this. I built a couple of wheat farms. I built an olive press and another grower's lodge and a whole bunch more olive trees because I seem to be short on olive oil all the time. I've also started importing fish to help with my food production because I've been short on food of late. I've basically increased my population by 50%. And I haven't really been increasing the production of food, so that's pretty much why I'm having food shortages right now. So hopefully the food will get fixed a little bit by the fact that we're getting fish. We'll have you get fish actively. I've also gone through all of my storage areas and started specializing them a little more. So, this one is only getting wood, this one's only getting wine, this one's only getting fleece, this one's only getting olive oil, or mostly getting olive oil, and so on and so forth. It's a little cleaner so that things aren't clogging up the arteries a little bit. And I've also started production of my second sanctuary. Arbor of Athena is under construction. I don't really know what it does, but whatever. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to build an artisan's guild. I'm going to build that right here. In addition, actually, I think I'm going to do... I think I am going to get rid of a couple of these... I'm going to get rid of that wharf. Do I feel the need to get rid of this? Nah, I think this will be fine. It's better to have too many maintenance offices, but that'll get me more workers. I'm going to build more food. We need more food. So we're going to get another wheat farm going. We're going to put that there. I think we originally had one right there and another one back there. So we'll get that going. Do I want another cheese lodge? Dairy? I think I had another one there. So we'll start that up too. 1, 2, 3. I think I have enough for those guys over there. Actually, I do need to get a better roadblock. I put one way up there, and I don't think this is going to cover this particular cheese factory. Alright. So hopefully 2 more wheat fields and another cheese grower will help out my production of food a little better. I might actually... I seem to have no end of fleece. But well, my olive is doing a little better. Okay. So this needs materials. What materials do you need? The remainder of the project will require an additional 51 slabs of marble, 16 loads of wood, and 8 sculptures. So we need to get a sculpture. In the last episode, I tore down the sculpture guys because I needed the workers. So this time, we're putting them right back. Sculpture studio. I think I also tore down the last of my mason shops because they kept on getting killed. So we'll put that back too. Because I better stop selling my... We're not selling marble anymore. That'll make it so that that marble will go to use again. I do feel like... I feel like I got too much fleece. Is that the carding shed? I think we can get rid of the carding shed. Rid of you. Just one. I think that'll do quite nicely. If I need to, I'll replace it with cheese. I'm hoping that the 1 extra dairy producer and the 2 extra wheat farms will help nullify my need for cheese, as well as my importing of fish. I also got, like, a gift of onions, which went away like that. Gone instantly. I don't mind that I'm only using 1 artisan, because I'm kind of low on employees right now, and I'm also low on supplies anyway. The only thing I really have for sure is the wood. Marble needs to increase production dramatically. I'm going to put 1 more marble down, partially because marble has always been my moneymaker. Holy crap! Guys! Whoa, I have a fire. Somebody call 911! I don't know the rest of that song. It's Shorty's jumping on the dance tub. Whoa! Something like that.
I want to be loved by you. I'll make your city as attractive as I am.
I think it was right there, but they must have got to it really fast. It's good. They just weren't getting to it while I actually needed them to. Alright, so back to raw materials, masonry. Another one of those. It's interesting to see the quarry get pitted out. I wonder if I ever run out of, like, quarry space, or if it starts to take longer the further down they have to go. Stuff like that kind of intrigues me. I don't know if there's some sort of bonus. I probably chose the wrong sanctuary. Let me look at these. Garden of Demeter, Artemis Menagerie, Aphrodite Haven. I kind of wanted... Aphrodite Haven wouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna build a couple more housing units out here. Like so. Just to take advantage of the fact that I have these agoras, even though they're not getting food. Maybe I should put a granary over here somewhere. I didn't think that was going to be a problem. How is that a problem? Maybe the problem isn't necessarily that they're too distant, that there's not enough food. Granary. Where can I put a granary even? Oh shit! You know what I also need? A maintenance office out here. Because this wasn't being covered by the maintenance office, so that should help that. And actually, these are never all full, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one in exchange. And this seems to be empty too. We're emptying out a lot of stuff right now, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. Need to get our priorities straight. Sometimes in these later parts of these city games, you start having so many different things and you lose focus of what you actually need. What do you need? Sure. Alright, I think I'm going to stop selling my wine now. Because I think that was a request for wine. Well, I think my fish import has been a good idea. But I still need more food. Maybe I'll add another cheese. Well, guys, I do apologize that we've been having so many problems with losing videos. It's like the Craft the World ones I didn't entirely mind, but this one I'm a little annoyed by because I really felt like that last episode was a good one and one worth having, and then to see it just kind of disappear like that.
To have your people well fed.
Here's Jason, by the way. It was kind of fun to watch him like whack at Talos. Like, see, that's the part that's really disappointing, is that, man, lost a really cool fight. How are we doing on employment? Employment is good. Good. We are down, people. These used to be all full, but the lack of food has been a problem for these in particular. It's cool to watch this progress a little bit. Oh look, he's pulling up wood now. I don't think that we've been using wood previously. I have plenty of wood because the city from the last scenario has been sending me wood like every 6 months, and most of the time I decline it because I don't have the space for it. But it means that wood is not a problem in this scenario. I don't think I have anybody to sell it to, though. That was probably a balance thing that they did. Good idea. Yay! See, the Agora finally got a food supply somehow. Or a different Agora came in. Yeah, there must have been a different Agora coming through. So now I got food. Maybe this guy should be set to going and getting wheat, instead of just accepting it. I think that might work. Not that I have a lot of wheat. I am going to build another wheat farm. My one road with tons and tons of goats and sheep all over the place. I do have another area up here, I think, that I could also start... Like, maybe I could, like, start putting more wheat and whatnot up here, and put some guards in over here to help ward off these wolves, and then start building a second area where there's people living. Where are you guys going?
I'm off to the games. Soon, everyone will know just how smart I am.
You're very smart. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed that this looks almost exactly like the Ares one. It's a little bit bigger and fatter and has this flowery tile, but it looks pretty much the same. That's a little disappointing to me. How are we doing here? 20 slabs of marble, 8 loads of wood, which we have plenty of. 7 sculptures might be a bigger issue. We have this guy working on sculpture. Doesn't have enough bronze. I need bronze. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I'm not importing bronze. Do I have anybody I can do that with? Nope. Not there. Can I get bronze from you? Nope. Alright, we need to import bronze. I forgot about that. Bronze or sculpture. I suppose that's a thing I could do too. We got Argos. He buys sculpture. I think we have... Well, let's look at them all. He sells armor, wood, fish. Here we can get some bronze. This is Cecilia. Yeah, let's do that one. Cilicia. Let's do that one. We have a couple, this one's not doing anything, so we can get rid of that and replace it with a pier to Cilicia. And then we can start importing some bronze. Not 60! That's for damn sure. Let's do 8. Alright, there we go. I thought the statues were using marble. Which I do need marble too, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright guys, I think this is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though we missed some action. Next episode, I'm pretty sure we are going to finish this scenario up. I will, right before this, I'm going to run this game a little bit to skip through a little bit of the boring part, because we're at kind of a waiting period right now. But I'm going to stop the game right before this finishes so that you guys can be part of the finishing of this scenario. Thanks a lot for watching. Please come back next time. Talk to you later.